Hey, welcome to FishingMix.com. Today we're going to talk about some plastic baits, how to rig them, different weights, different styles. As you can see, I have just a few here, but there's hundreds and hundreds of different plastics. You're going to have to find out which one works right for you and which way you like to rig it. If you're fishing weeds, I'm going to show you how to fish that bait weedless. We're going to talk about different ways to rig plastics. They have big giant plastic worms you can buy. Larger fish tend to hit these because the smaller fish, it can't gobble this whole thing up right away. So a lot of the tournament pros, they'll get a limit real quick and then they'll upsize to a larger worm to try to get that kicker fish, that 5-6 pounder. They also have smaller worms. They come in all different colors, sizes, different ribbon tails, cuts. They make lizards, which is one of my favorite spring baits. They make them in all different sizes, and even the giant monster lizard with a tail. They got a split tail lizard. Well, then you got these do-nothing baits, these French fries, that when they fall like this. And the bass will hit it about 75% on the fall. And you rig it weedless, again like that. Or you can rig this what they call wacky style. And you just take a hook, you go right through the center of it, just like that. Now, it's hard to fish an open hook through weeds, so they do make little weedless hooks. They make them in all different sizes, larger, bigger, and they have a little weed guard here. Or you could just rig it weedless and let it fall. Now, rigging it like this, this is a finesse bait, but you can also pull this right through the weeds. And you see a little weed pocket, just let it fall. Once it gets to the bottom, jerk it back up, let it fall. If you got kids that are getting into bass fishing, I suggest to start them off on bluegill and then let them grow into bass fishing. But this is one of the best bass baits out there for any kid. Can throw a rubber worm, this one, and catch a fish. It's one of my favorites. But I want to show you this Senko. We're going to tie it up and see if we can catch a fish right now on this local pond here. And remember, when you're on our website, make sure you go and see what we have to offer. We have a lot of these baits on our website for everybody to take part in. And we like to see everybody catch more fish. So, well, the swans have come to say hello tonight. We're going to try not to hook one of them. I got 10-pound test line. Got a Series 1 fishing pole, very light, well balanced, Abu Garcia reel. You can also check these items out on FishingMix.com. And let's see if we can catch a fish here real quick. Now this is that do-nothing bait. Now once I cast it out, I want to let it sit. I want to let it fall all the way to the bottom, because when you're fishing these plastics, the bass hit these plastics on the fall all the time. So then I'm just going to twitch it a little bit. I'm going to let it fall again. Let it fall. I'm twitching it. Now when this bait falls, remember it falls like this. It doesn't fall like this, which you'd have with your bullet weight. going to bring it straight down. And we're going to twitch it a little bit more and let it fall. Remember, you got to let this fall. It's a key to fishing this bait is on the fall. Then give it a little twitch. It's a great bait for skipping under docks, throwing into trees. You're going to love it. There we go. See how easy that is? This bait is just a wonderful bait. And it catches all sizes, big and small. That offset hook gets him right in the side every time. Now you see how he threw that bait off? Threw it right off the hook. Where'd it go? And these plastics, they get soft. Now, a lot of guys, they fish these. Here's a bass, another little guy. See how it broke up the bait? Well, a lot of people will take a little split ring, or they'll take like a rubber band for braces, and they'll slide it over this bait like this. And this is another way to fish this bait, a wacky style. And they'll take a hook and they'll put it right underneath that ring. And they'll fish it like that, and they'll keep the bait from getting tore up. Now, that'd be hard to fish this, you know, weedless. They do make hooks with a wire guard to go from here, like this little one. You can fish it weedless, and you pull it up, let it fall. Pull it up, let it fall. And they call that a wacky style, and the ring protects the bait and keeps it from getting tore up. You can also fish this ring. If you don't want it to fall real slow, let's say you're fishing in deeper water, you can take this ring, take a football head jig, put it through here, and fish it the same way. It'll just fall faster. It'll bring it down like this. Or you don't even have to use a ring. You can just put it right through the bait and let it go. But that's several different ways just to fish this bait. And this is a great bait for kids to start off with. And like you saw, we just caught 2 fish in a matter of, you know, a couple minutes. So if you really want to get into bass fishing and you're saying, oh, I'm not catching that many fish, you might want to try plastic rubber worms because it's awesome.